What's up guys, I'm DK Wrestler, and in today's video we're going to be talking about Breaking Bad sodas that Funko should make. So let's get right to it. Like,
comment,
and subscribe for more content. Notification bell?
Oh.
So of course, Funko has not made any sodas for the TV series Breaking Bad, and like I mentioned in yesterday's video, this week will mark the 15-year anniversary of Breaking Bad. And of course, I don't know the likeliness of sodas happening anytime soon, considering we have not seen any Funko products for Breaking Bad since 2015. But I have made videos in the past of Funko sodas that Funko have not made yet for a particular lineup, which Breaking Bad is one of those. So I'm going to be naming off 5 sodas that I think Funko should make if they were to do a Breaking Bad lineup. So starting off with the first one, we'll go with an obvious character, and that is Jesse Pinkman. Of course, you gotta have a Jesse Pinkman. He is one of the main characters of the series, and it's still surprising that originally when this show was airing, he was supposed to die in the very first season.
Yeah, Mr. White. Yes, science!
So how I would do this Jesse Pinkman soda is exactly the attire that he'd be wearing in his original common Funko Pop. The red sweater with the beanie on, and then he's got, I believe, obviously the stack of money in his one hand, and then he's got, you can see the tattoo on the other. And then for the chase, I have it as the beat up Jesse Pinkman, just like they did with the very limited Funko Pop. And I think that'd be a very cool chase because obviously with how Funko has kind of evolved with the detail as terms of their items, that I think seeing a beat up Jesse Pinkman would be cool, especially in soda form, considering that the Funko Pop that was I believe San Diego Comic-Con 2014, limited to I believe 2,500 pieces, is worth $900 Canadian on the Funko app, which I did explain that in yesterday's video. And I think all you'd have to do is basically a color switch for the sweater, because obviously in that pop he is wearing a yellow sweater, while in the common one he's wearing a red one. And I think Funko wouldn't have to change any of the moldings involved as terms to the soda figure. It's just a color switch up and then obviously adding the bruising to the face. And I would also have this limited to 20,000 pieces because he is one of the main characters, and a lot of times Funko likes to have a pretty decent piece count as terms to Funko soda figures with characters that are the main characters. The second figure I have listed down would be of Saul Goodman, of course the sleazy lawyer of the series. And for this Funko soda, I have it uniquely different. I actually have put this soda down having a double chase figure. And for those that are kind of new to the Funko soda game, there have been 2 different Funko sodas previously that have had 2 chases. We had the Donald Duck for the 3 Caballeros that had 2 different characters as the chase, and then we had Otto from Fantastic Plastic for SDCC last year that had double chases with a different colorway. So I think Saul Goodman would be a perfect candidate for double chases because of the different outfits that he wears as terms to his suits throughout the series.
So if you want to make more money and keep the money that you make, better call Saul.
You can have the first one, like the common, be exactly how the Funko Pop was done in the original lineup in 2014, where I believe it was like a black jacket and he had a pink shirt with a blue tie, and then you could do some sort of colorway for both of the other chases. I know he had a purple attire, I believe, at one point, and then I know in Better Call Saul with the Funko Pop there, he had like a gray outfit. You can do that where you can basically have 2 different colorways for the suit, and then once again, Funko wouldn't have to change the posing. It's just a color switch pretty much, but I think people would be down for trying to get all the different suits for Saul Goodman in Funko soda form. And for the Saul Goodman soda, I would have it limited to 10,000 pieces because I believe that was the piece count for the other 2 double chase sodas. Now the third character I have listed here for this kind of wish list lineup is Gustavo Frank, or also known as Gus Fring. Now for this, once again, I have the common exactly like the Funko Pop that they did, where basically you have the blue suit and he's basically tying up or tightening up his tie there. And then for the chase, it would be the dead Gustavo Fring that was already made into a Funko Pop also. Once again, we're going down the route of the same molding as terms to the body, but this time you're changing up the head sculpt because you have to have the dead, like, half face right there where you see the, I guess I can't say popified skeleton, but you see like the soda-fied skeleton, I guess, with some of the blood pouring down, obviously, of what happens in the ending of season 4. And it would be really cool to actually see how that scene would turn out in a soda form. So I think that would be a really cool way of doing the chase there, is having the normal Gustavo Frank as the common, and then the chase figure is dead Gustavo Frank. And I would have this limited as 12,500 pieces because I don't think it would be high as 20,000 pieces like I mentioned with the Jesse Pinkman earlier, but of course I don't think really it would be 10,000 pieces unless it had so happened to be either a regular exclusive or a Comic-Con exclusive soda. Now the fourth soda I have listed down is a pretty unique one, and that would be a Los Pollos Hermanos Funko soda figure. Now you're probably thinking, is this possible to make? And yes it is, because of the company U2's making a Los Pollos Hermanos figure that you were able to get if you had bought the entire set of Breaking Bad figures during that time, and you got the Los Pollos Hermanos figure for free when you did that. So I think it would be really cool for Funko to dabble into the Los Pollos Hermanos chicken as a soda, because Funko is known for making characters into soda form before making them into pop form. Example, we had Bluto from Popeye that had the black and white chase that was made into a soda before becoming a physical NFT Funko Pop. And then we also had Lemonhead for the At Icons lineup, which was later made into a Funko Pop for FunCon last year. So I wouldn't be surprised if they were to make a figure of Los Pollos Hermanos into a soda before the possibility of them making it into a Funko Pop.
Come in and try our new curly fries. We are so sure you'll like them. And if you don't, they're on me.
Los Pollos Hermanos. Taste the family.
And I would have this limited to 10,000 pieces, and this is a figure that I think would be made as either an exclusive or a Comic-Con exclusive. I don't see this being a common figure at all.
So I totally forgot to mention what I think the chase figure would be as terms to this Los Pollos Hermanos figure if it was made into a soda, and I think simply the safe route would just be a flocked chase. I mean, it is a chicken, even though it's not actually a character, it's an ad icon for the fast food chain chicken restaurant. I think flocking is the best specification chase for this. You don't need it to be a random one like glitter or glow in the dark, or even having it as a black light chase. I think the most logical chase for this would be a flock chase. So let's go on to the fifth and final soda that I have on this list.
And the last Funko soda figure that I have listed down here for this Breaking Bad lineup of sodas is, of course, Walter White himself, the main character. Now, there were many different ways that I could think of as terms to how I would do Walter White, but I think the way that I thought of is the most logical way to do this. So for the common figure, I basically have it as the first Walter White pop, where he's wearing the green shirt from the first season. He's got his underwear out, and then the shirt's partially tucked in, and then he's holding the blaster in the one hand. And then I think for the chase, I think the logical sense would be making it as his alter ego, Heisenberg. And I mean, we did get two versions of Heisenberg before, where we had the regular one and the like crystallization, I'm gonna call it, Heisenberg from San Diego Comic-Con 2015. And I feel like that would be a logical sense, especially because even though on my list here, I have it limited to 20,000 pieces for the same reason I said about Jesse Pinkman, because Walter White is the main character of the series. But I made it as Heisenberg also for the chase because of the logical sense that they can make this as a no piece count Funko soda like they have done so far with the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Funko sodas. So I feel like to get more consumers for Funko sodas, they could make Walter White himself a no piece count soda. And of course, the way that I have it listed would be awesome because it would be a completely different mold and different outfit for the character, and you're just not switching up the colors like I've mentioned with some of the previous sodas on this list already.
Say my name. goddamn right.
But anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed today's video on Breaking Bad Funko sodas that I think Funko should make, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But I hope I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. 1, 2, 3, I'm out of here.